Have you here. We have a good time. Okay. I forgot to go on Do Not Disturb, so let me do that real quick. Hold on. There we go. Okay. All right. I'm just waiting for it to go live on YouTube. I hope everybody's having a good day. There's been a lot of people live today. There we go. And I just waited. I don't like to go live when other people are live, so I try and kind of adjust my time for that. Because I think Susan and Kasai were just live making the Susu sling. Lauren and Brittany were live cutting out their project. Hi, Kim. I haven't seen you for a while. Hi, Dawn. Hi, Kathy. Hey, Linda, Lori, Muriel, DJ, Juanita, Marie. Hey, Nicole. Now, I didn't even let my admins know I was going live because this should be short. I know nobody say it because I know I always say that and I'm always, long. Hi, Denise. Hey, Kathy. I know. Kathy, I know. That's one thing I'm going to go over today is my new, just got in, I think it was yesterday, light gold hardware. You guys, this is my new favorite, I think. I love matte black. I love antique brass. But this light gold, it's so nice. Hi, Jilly. Hi, Diane. Hi, Karen. Hey, Misty. Oh, you're so sweet, Misty. We should meet and have coffee again. You let me know. I'm having some right now. Okay. So I don't want to, I am just going to do a few things. So I got a couple orders in and, these are some Jackson Lowe clips. I have seen these before, but I finally gave in and got some, and I got some in rose gold. I have in, full disclosure, I haven't used them yet, but you get a little bitty bag of them. I don't know how many is in here, actually. Let me see if it tells you. 45. They're called Mighty Mini Metal Sewing Clips. I think she has them in a variety of colors, but they're really, they're stout. Let's just see. Yeah, see, I mean, this slides off here, but wow. So I just bought a little. You can never have too many different kinds of clips. Every clip has a purpose. Okay. So I did get those. I'm going to throw this away, I guess. Yeah. Okay. Hi, Mona. You got a new puppy. Oh my gosh. We're going to get 2 new puppies, but it's probably going to be next year. Oh, Shanova was live before they were? Oh, I didn't know that. Oh my gosh. It's a Thursday. It's a good day to go live. It was so hot and humid out today, and it was cloudy. I was going to get in the pool, and then I thought, I think I'll just clean up my sewing mess, and I did. I spent hours in there cleaning, and there's still more to do. All right, so let's go over what the light gold, and then I have one package, and then I have something cut out. I'm not going to sew it today, but I'm going to show you what I'm going to make next. Yeah. So let me switch cameras and see if it'll be easier to see. So I got 1.5 inch hardware. I have sliders, and it comes in a 2-pack. I'm waiting for the camera to switch. So 1.5 inch sliders. Gorgeous. It's just a gorgeous light gold. Really, really pretty. And then the 1.5 inch square rings. They're oblong, but you know, we call them square rings. 1.5 inch square rings. Gorgeous. Very, very pretty. And then 1.5 inch swivel clasps. Stunning. And I actually prefer these. They work really good. They work really nicely. And they don't pinch your finger. I sometimes had the old ones pinch my finger, and I thought, I gotta switch. So those come in a 2-pack as well. So that's all the 1.5 inch. I did not get 1.5 inch D-rings. I never use 1.5 inch D-rings. I'm curious, how many of you guys actually use 1.5 inch D-rings instead of the square rings? Who uses the 1.5 inch D-rings? I just don't. I've never actually used them. I think I actually have some that I purchased a long time ago, but I've never used them. Okay, so that's the 1.5 inch that I got in. Then I did get 1/2 inch. You use them, but you make dog collars and horse tack. Okay. You use the 1.5 inch triangular rings. Triangles. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, they're not extremely used. I'm sure they have a purpose depending on, what you're making. But I got 1/2 inch swivel clasps. They're just the cutest little guys ever. Very cute. And they come in a 2-pack. I ordered the 1/2 inch D-rings, but they failed to send those. So those will be coming in the next shipment, which is probably going to be 3-4 weeks, something like that. Okay, so 1.5 inch D-rings, set of 2. And then I got all the 3/4 inch. So 3/4 inch. Let me do something here. Let me see if this will help you see it. I don't know. Does that help? I don't know. You're seeing my Kansas City Chiefs. 3/4 inch silver class comes in a set of 2. 4 3/4 inch square rings, set of 4. 4 D rings, 3/4 inch, set of 4. Then on the swivel class, I have a regular height. So it's 3/4 by 3/4. That comes in a set of 2. And then the 3/4 by 1 inch. So it's 3/4 wide by 1 inch tall. So if you're using, vinyl or something that's a little wider, these will be perfect for that. So that also comes in a set of 2. Okay. Then I got a 3/4 inch strap ends. These are just gorgeous strap ends. I mean, look at them. Can you see? Let me put it down a little. They're just gorgeous. They're open end. Those come in a set of 4 with 8. And I've been putting 8 to 10 screws in. Depends on how many screws they send me. They usually send plenty, so I usually put a few extra in. So a set of 4 with the screws. So just as a word, if you're going to order and you have Kasaya's calendar, if you purchase Kasaya's calendar back in January or February, I have a coupon code on there right now, 15% off. So if you purchase her calendar, you can get 15% off. right now. So don't forget about that. And it is just a one-time use code. Kim, you need to do it. You bought a replacement strap from Michael Kors and the clips are so cheap on it. Oh dear. You should take it apart and replace them. I'm sure you could. Wow. Then I started with 3 kinds of zipper pulls. These are probably my favorite zipper pulls, all number 5. So these are what I call the open bar zipper pulls, number 5. Aren't they pretty? You get a set of 4. The other thing about all this is all the gold matches. The finish is the same. And then these come with plastic on them to protect them. Some of them do, some of them don't. That's how it comes from them. And this is what I call the oval dangle. These are just stunning. They're just gorgeous. Gorgeous. Who says that? They're gorgeous. You get a set of 4. Number 5. And then my other favorite is the teardrop. I'm just going to take one of these off. The teardrop number 5. Isn't it gorgeous? And you get a set of 4. I mean, I think I'm pretty lucky in the sense that sometimes the orders I place take a little longer, but they go through an inspection process, and if the quality isn't good, they'll remake them. So I'm very pleased with my supplier. Hi Samantha, we're just talking about my new hardware. So in this light gold now, I have 3 kinds of zipper pulls. I have 1/2 inch swivel clasp. I have all the 3/4 inch hardware. I have 1 inch hardware, and I have the 1.5 inch hardware. Hi Teresa. And then I have 3 colors of zipper tape that I went over yesterday. I have the purple, black, and a burgundy. I will be expanding that, but in fact, it's in the next order. It's coming, like I said, 3 to 4 weeks at least, probably. Hey, Karen. So that's all my hardware. That's just what is new yesterday. I've had the 1 inch light gold, but now I have the 1.5, 3/4, and 1/2 inch swivel. Soon to have the 1/2 inch D-ring. Okay? Love it. Love it. Poor Tony had to put up with me last night putting all of this stuff in baggies. It was pretty funny. And then, let me switch cameras. And then the Rocky Mountain Leather was having a big sale. And I mean a big sale, like 40, 50, 60% off some of their leather. And I needed a couple colors, and then, you know, I think I only bought, let me see what I bought. I have the receipt right here. Oh, I just got a sample. This is the sample I got. Hi, Lena. This is Minerva Smooth Veg Tan Leather, and it's called Pink. Does that look like pink to you? It really looks like coral to me. It's a gorgeous color. It's very pretty. And this, let me tell you, is it doesn't say on here, but it is, oh Oh my, it's 5 ounces. Yeah, I knew this would have to be skived. So I think most of what I got needs to be skived. But the temper of this is nice. So if it was a really soft temper, it would be flopping down. But this is not. This might be considered medium to firm. It's very nice. I like it. Okay. So then I got 3 hides. I got a smooth black calf skin. I got a goat skin, 2 goat skins. The goat skin is what was really on sale. I think it was like 50 or 60% off. So let me get it because it's going to be heavy. I love my skiver, Kim. I love it. It works beautifully. It works, obviously a skiver, it doesn't skive soft leather very well. If you watch Terry and my live on Sunday, we both used a pretty soft leather, and I skived it, and it did skive, but it doesn't really like to skive soft leather. So, yeah, I think it's coral too. It's gorgeous though. Okay, so I did take it out of the box because they wrap it like crazy and cellophane all the way around it, and I thought that would take forever. Whoops, that would take forever on a live. So I did not cut the paper though. I gotta be careful because I don't want to cut the leather. There we go. Okay, I'm just going to tear it off. Can you even see what I'm doing? It's like a kid. There we go. Okay. Oh my. They use this piece. I'm not going to move this or it's going to be all over the floor. They use this piece of black to just wrap it all together. It must have been an extra piece, you guys. Black. This is some nice stuff. And it's all the way through. Oh my, you guys. This is 5 ounces too. 5 ounces. It's beautiful though. Okay. They just use that to wrap. That was a little extra. Okay, so here is the black. I didn't have any black. You know what? I'm going to have to stand up. So here's the black. That's a decent piece. I didn't get big pieces. I didn't really want big pieces. But that's 5 ounce black leather. Beautiful. I could make a couple bags out of that. Easily. Alright, that's the black. Oh, and these are the goat skins. So you'll see, I didn't order a ton. Oh my gosh, you guys, look at this color. Look at this. Isn't that gorgeous? This is called Rose. It's a medium hide. I just got a small piece, and it was 50% off. Rose. This is goat skin. Now this is not as thick, so let's see what it is. Goat skin is typically not as thick, and it doesn't have quite the temper. Yeah, this is 4 ounce. So it would still need to be skived. I am very pleased with this color. I don't have anything like this. I could make probably a couple bags out of it, maybe. Isn't that pretty? I like it. I don't have anything like it. That is gorgeous. That is gorgeous. I'm pretty excited about that. And the whole piece looks pretty good. You know, sometimes when you buy leather, like when I go to Tandy, I have to unroll the whole thing because there's holes and brands and that kind of stuff in it. So you have to do that when you buy leather. And then I was almost out because I made a bag I'm going to show you here in a minute. This is also goat skin taupe, 50% off. Isn't that a gorgeous color? Yeah, I was almost out of this. I think I have a really thick, let me see what now this temper, let me see what the temper is of this one. This is probably close to a soft temper. Yeah, this is 3.5 to 4. Depends on where you put it. Oops. Gorgeous. Gorgeous color. Gorgeous. Yeah. See, my friend Jeannie Leather is a much more experienced leather maker than me. She knows all about it. And I'm still learning. I think I've come a long way. I've come a long way in picking leather and deciding what works best for bags. That is gorgeous. That's it on the leather. This is very nice. Black. I wanted a nice piece of black. So I'm pretty happy with that. Oh, I was going to talk about the temper. So this is probably soft to medium temper would be my guess. Don't you think, J&T? J&T, remember me of your first name? Oh, I'm sorry, I can't remember off the top of my head. But yeah, it's yeah, good wallets, I agree. But this is also good for something. Hi, Denise. It's Crystal. Crystal. I knew it. That was on the tip of my tongue, but I couldn't remember for sure, and I didn't want to call you by the wrong name. That would have been more embarrassing. So what do you think about this? This color is actually growing on me. I can't believe they call it pink, though. I think that's kind of funny. Pink. Oh, yeah. I learned early on you never fold leather, you roll it. And I have accumulated a fair amount of leather from the very beginning, which has been, I'm going to leave this on here because otherwise I'll forget what it is. Let me put it back in here. But you always roll your leather. Don't ever fold it because it will get creases and then you can't get it out. This really does look coral, but it's gorgeous. It's veg tan for 5 ounces. It's very pretty. So how I store it? Well, right now it's on my spare bedroom bed. Before that, it was on a shelf stacked on top of each other, all rolled up. I couldn't get to it. It was hard to pull things out, and The stuff that I bought early on was lambskin, very thin, soft, and it was on the bottom. And so I decided I better just move it all onto the spare bedroom bed, go through it, see, and kind of put all my lambskin together, my veg tan, my prints, kind of organize it a little bit better, make sure it's rolled really good. The other thing, that cardboard that it came on, you should really keep. Because some of the lambskin, I could just put inside that, and that would be perfect for that. You use goat skins for accent pieces like overlays and inlays. Yeah. You roll yours and put it in one of those laundry baskets that Costco sells that has wheels so I can see all parts. That's a good idea. That's a great idea. I haven't decided where I'm going to put it. I don't think I'm going to put it back on that shelf. We are talking leather, Holly. Come join. I just bought 3 pieces of leather from Rocky Mountain Leather. It was on sale. 2 goat skins and 1 veg tan. Very pretty. Cranberry, Shmona. You think it is kind of between a coral and a cranberry. I might have to go online and see if they still have it. Send me a pic, Patricia. Yes, please. We're not a member of Costco. We're a member of Sam's, but I'm sure we can find it somewhere, All right, so the next thing, so if you like small amounts of hides, I know a guy who sells them by the square, and check out and mention J&T Leather. Cool Solution. Cool Solutions Us. Cool Solutions Us. Okay, Crystal. All right. So here's the deal with buying any more leather. My friend Terry, who lives in the neighborhood, wants to go to Tandy and pick out a piece or 2 of leather now that she has a fabricator. I do like colors. I have a hard time finding printed leather that I like. Some of it is just a little, number one, it's soft most of the time, very, very soft. The printed leather I found at Tandy is usually on their what is it, clearance table, and it's very soft, and I just don't like it. I didn't like it. So it's really hard to find a printed leather that is nice. Excuse me. So, I'm not a leather expert. Absolutely not in any way, shape, or form. I've come a long way since I first started. But, so, I'm getting a little more savvy on what I'm buying. I love the temper of those 3, and, the colors. It's really kind of hard to buy leather online. That's one reason I got that sample. I think that they charged me for that sample. I don't remember how much it was. It wasn't very much, but I like that. I really like the temper of this, and that it's 5 ounces. It makes it easy. Medium to firm temper makes it really easy to skive. So that's all I know. Okay. I'm going to be an expert. Well, I don't know. It's only good for pocket accents, the one from Tandy's that's printed. Yeah, I think you're right, Patricia. But you have to buy, even on sale, it's a fairly decent sized piece, and it's usually 30-40 bucks. It's not cheap. For me, when I consider a piece of leather that I would only use for small things like accents. So I have passed it by. So you can buy 8 to 12 sizes and usually 12 to 24. You know who else does that is Frog Jelly. Frog Jelly, you can buy smaller pieces too. And they're printed leather. I have a couple of the 12 by 12 squares that are, I think they're about 4 or 5 ounces, and they're okay. The wallet that I made, the cheetah wallet, I don't know what I did with it. It's not right here. Was from Frog Jelly, and it's perfect. I didn't skive it for the Barbie leather wallet. I didn't skive it. It's gorgeous. It's perfect. So, and I bought a 12 by 24 so I could make several of those Barbie wallets. Holly. Hi, Jojo. Hi, Helen. Hi, Allison. It's not Friday. It's Thursday, isn't it? Don't confuse me. I'm easily confused. Now that I'm retired, I have a hard time remembering what day of the week it is. I think it's Thursday. Although it could be Friday where you are, Allison. I don't know. Skiving, Karen. Skiving just cuts off, skives the back of the leather to make it thinner. So if you start with let's just say start with a 4-ounce leather. Let me show you. Like this. You could never, this is 5 ounces, I'm pretty sure. Let me see. I don't know if I even measured this one, this black. I think it's 5. There's no way you could use this on a bag. Oh no, yeah, this is 5 ounce. You could never use this on a bag and fold it. See how thick that seam is? There's no way. So you'd want to skive this, and I usually skive about a 1/2 inch or more, sometimes a little more, so that when I fold it, and I skive it down to about 2 ounces, that way when I fold it, I get a nice fold. So let me show you the project that I have cut out because it's leather and I'm going to have to skive it. Yes, I am. I am. Oh, it's 9 p.m. in Scotland. Oh my. Time to go to bed. That's what I say. It is Thursday. Okay, thank you. Oh, it's Friday in Australia. Oh my gosh. Well, happy Friday, Allison. We're not quite there. We're a little behind you. Oh, yeah. I don't think I am not a big printed leather fan. Not so far. I've not seen any. Other than the Frog Jelly pieces that I got, I really like those. So we'll see. We'll see. All right, so that's the leather haul that I got. I'm very happy with it. So the next thing I'm going to sew, and I probably will record it because I already did this on a live. Is I'm going to make an enlarged Raina sling in leather. So I've made a blue one and I've made a purple one, and I decided to go completely different. And yeah, you have to be careful when you skive. What did you say, Holly? There should be more printed leathers. I know. Quality printed leathers. Yeah, I don't, Crystal, I don't like the 5 ounce leather in seams. It's way too thick. So that's just a preference, I guess. I don't know. You're the expert, probably. All right, so this is going to be a enlarged Raina in 2 colors of leather, and then this is what I'm using for the lining. This is the waterproof canvas from Zipper Valley. I don't know if she has it right now. I think she might be sold out. I don't know. Yeah, I don't skive too much off. I skive to probably 2.5 ounces though, so I can get a decent. But I agree with you. You get too thin, and then it does decrease the integrity. Oh no, the Cellrite's more than heavy enough. It'll sew through anything. The Cellrite is a beast. Both so sore. Yeah, it'll sew through anything. So this is going to be my lining, waterproof canvas from Zipper Valley. It's stunning. It's gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. And then for the gusset and the zipper gusset, I'm using, this is some black that I had. I got this black, and let me see what the thickness is of this. I got this black the last time I went to Tandy. It was on sale. It was like dirt cheap. Let me see what it is. I think it was 4 ounces. Yeah. $3.75. $3.75. It's gorgeous. Very, very nice. And it smells fantastic. So this is the bottom gusset. Obviously, this is the lining for the bottom gusset. Beautiful. So that is the bottom gusset. Then the same for my zipper gusset. This is my pocket. She uses mesh. I don't like the mesh for pockets, except if like the beach bag, that was fine. But this is for my pocket. And then for the front and back, this is what I'm using. This is some, and look how good that looks with black for the gusset. Let me see what the ounces is. I think this is 5. No, this is a little over 4 ounce. Yep, a little over 4 ounce leather. Smells beautiful. Just saying. So that is for the front and back. So it's going to be black and this gorgeous, I call it kind of a, I don't know if you call it a pumpkin color or what it is, but it's going to be gorgeous. You have a Texo for saddles. Yeah, saddles, that's way too thick for my. So then you have 3 linings. Let me grab a couple clips. So Crystal is a true leather maker. I am not a true leather maker, at least not yet. That I often bring in, this is a piece that had some wrinkles and some little tears on it and some marks on it. So I brought it in to practice skiving. Actually, I have 2 pieces. Some of this is really good, but like here's some, I don't know if it's branding or what it is. Can you see that? Yeah. So I'll bring and I'll test those. I'll test that on the skiver. You always want to test before you skive your pieces. And then I'm going to use my gold zipper tape and my gold hardware. 1 inch. And the way she does her straps, I'm going to do the straps the way she does them. So that's my next project. I'll probably just record it. I'll record, oh, this is a scrap too. I'll record the skiving too. I'm not an expert. So if you want to learn how to skive, there are, I don't know, Crystal, if you have skiving videos out there. I know Garth does, but there might be others that have skiving videos. I know the basics of my skiver. Patricia is a leather maker too. So I've got all my little pieces. I'm not sure what this is. Yeah. All right. So that's going to be my next video. I do have a pattern that I'm going to do. Oh dear. See if I can remember the name of it. Let me see. It's in my email. Let me check my email real quick. It's from Monica at Also Petite. And I am going to do her. What is the name of the pattern? Let me go look at her website just a second. It's a fairly new pattern. Somebody mentioned wanting me to do it. So I am going to do it. What is the name of the pattern? Oh, here it is. The Mallory Mini Crossbody Bag. She's in the UK. I already reached out to her. She's sweet as can be. Gave me permission to do her pattern. And when I get the video done, she's going to provide a discount code too. The Mallory Mini Crossbody Bag Pattern. So don't buy it if you're interested, because once I get the video done and release it, she'll have I think a 20% discount, which is pretty good. So it's going to be cute. Oh, you hand skive? Yeah, skivers are expensive. I mean, it was just full disclosure from Sunny Sewing Machines. It was I think it was over $1,000. Yeah, Tony bought it for me. You'll probably get one. Yeah. I'm old enough that there is no way I could have hand skived leather not with my hands. I don't, number one, have the strength in my hands, and I have a little bit of arthritis in my hands. Not a lot, but I have a little bit, and that I wouldn't have been able to hand skive. How do you make patterns? If I could figure that out, I'd sell some. I have 4 patterns out there. One is free. I just write them up. They're not anything fancy, but pattern writing is an art. So the good pattern writers are spend a lot of time and effort on them. Maker's Leather Supply has a few great videos. Okay, Patricia, would you send me that link? Because I won't remember. Maker's Leather Supply has good videos on skiving. I'm going to go look. I am going to go look. Hi, Donna. Donna, I got your order. That's next on my agenda. It'll ship out in the morning. Could they just be pictures and a little writing? Actually, a lot of people just love pictures, but they like a written explanation too. And that is an art, I think. Writing a pattern so that it makes sense to the majority. Springfield Leather. Okay, yeah, I've gotten some stuff from Springfield Leather. I think this came from Springfield Leather. Yeah, this was my little ounce measure gauge was from Springfield. I think there may be some YouTube videos out there, Crystal, on writing patterns. I don't know. So that's it. That's it for today. I don't know how long we've been live, but let's see. Yeah, I can't really tell. So that's it. You notice none of my admins showed up. I've had 3 lives in the last 4 days. I think I've worn them to a frazzle. So I didn't invite them on purpose because I wanted to give them a break, and I figured I could manage the chat. So you guys, I appreciate you. So I'm going to do the Mallory mini next. I'm going to do this enlarge Raina. And then I have a whole list of patterns on my list to do. 43 minutes. Thank you, Marie. What would I do without you guys, honestly? So please give a thumbs up. Right below the name of the video is a thumbs up. Please click the thumbs up. That really makes a difference for me. And just commenting on the video really helps. You'd be shocked at how much that helps. Yes, you can. Totally not related. It's okay. Hi, Lena. You're welcome, Donella. You know, lives are really about the chat. So that's why I try, when I make bags, I try and do a live most of the time. And then I try and do a recorded video. Because there are people that want to go just to the recording and follow along to make a bag. They don't like all the chat. And I completely understand that. Completely understand that. Yeah, Mona, what is it? I'm here for you. You're welcome, Kim. I'm looking at the chat. So, Lori and I from Wild Pony Designs are going to do the Eden bag by N Designs next week sometime. Diane loves the chat. I know, I like it too. I'm a chatter though. But there are some people that don't. And so that's why I do really like to do a recorded video too. The Louis, the flange part, what's the trick? Sew it all the way to the tip? Yes. But you have to pull it to the edge of the zipper tape. Don't, Mona, that bag, I have several videos on the Louis, and in each one I say, don't stress about that. Do the best that you can. The key is that you want that flange at the edge of the zipper tape so that it doesn't peek out when you finish the bag. So there's a dot on that piece. I've made so many Louis, so I know exactly what you're talking about. There's a dot on that flange on the pattern piece. That's where you pivot it to the edge of the zipper tape. Doesn't have to be perfect. Just get that edge out of the middle of the zipper tape so it doesn't show when you finish the bag. That's it. Then again, doesn't have to be perfect. And probably in my last video on it, I think I have 3 or 4 videos out there on the Louis because I love it so much. I think my next Louis, I am going to make slightly the medium size, slightly bigger. I'm going to enlarge it by 10%, I think. Crystal, yeah. That's good. There's most people, I would say most people in the bag making community, when they're beginners to intermediates, need a pattern. I actually prefer a pattern, although now that I am getting into leather, I don't necessarily need a pattern for some things. Oh, you're so sweet, Crystal. You are so sweet. Now, I am getting ready to, I bought my first piece of double-sided leather. I am getting ready to make a tote. It's a huge piece, so I'll be able to make probably several projects on it. I'm going to make just a regular tote. And then I'm going to make, a friend of mine sent me some directions on making something that I probably will make too. Yeah, pivot it. Pivot it, Mona, to the edge of the zipper tape at that dot. It's a little tricky. It really is, and it doesn't have to be perfect just as long as you can't see it when you finish the bag. It's tricky. You're welcome, Mona. I want to see your finished product, Mona. You got to post it on the Facebook group. Let's see it. I bet it'll be gorgeous. Okay, guys, that's all I have for today. It's 4:20. Tony and I didn't eat any. We did have lunch today, so we don't need to eat right away. So that's a good thing. We had pizza last night, so I am gonna either make something or cook something. I'm not sure what it is. We'll see. You know, if all else fails, make some hamburger helper. My favorite hamburger helper, my only one I'll eat, is the 3-cheese hamburger helper. It's kind of like, you know, just noodles with cheese. Oh, gosh. Have a good night, guys. I appreciate you. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.